What's up, guys? So I got this in the other day and I wanted to show you guys the scale of it compared to me. So if you look at his hand, it's pretty much bigger than my hand. The feet are massive on this thing. So I took a picture of it next to my son, and that gives you a good scale too. I usually stay behind the camera and just try to show you guys the details, but this one I had to show you next to me or you wouldn't believe it. Me and my son were playing with the heads last night, and this is the one we ended up on last. We had other ones on before this, but he wanted to check them all out. So his favorite is Spider-Man and the Hulk, but Spider-Man's his favorite and he likes the Hulk too. Give you guys a quick 360 and then I'll get you in close so you can see the details. But this thing is a beast. Massive. Here's the lower half. The base right there is all one piece. There's some pieces that need to go on that I didn't put on yet. I'm out of breath just from carrying this one piece. 2 magnets in there. Some dirt and dust on the pants. I just wanted to show you how the connection was for his feet. I'm not sure if this is all the way in yet. I could probably maybe get it a little more, I don't know. But it's so heavy, I don't want to nick nothing. This was broken off when I got it. Right now it's just sitting there by friction. I need to glue it back on. I got some pictures of that. This foot's sitting flusher. Not that this one's not. You can just see a little bit there, but that's alright because it's super heavy. So I don't want it to scratch nothing. Just the base and the legs is taller than that. Monster-ish. Alright, I'll be back with more pieces. Just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Alright, I got the upper body in now. Sorry, I'm breathing heavy because that fucker was heavy. And I was taking some pictures, you know. But you could see it wouldn't even fit in the display where Gladiator Hulk is. He's actually going to go right there. I got to clean that area up. But I figured I'd give you guys another look. You saw where it connected. Now you don't. Pretty good connection line. This thing is massive. So heavy. Just the upper body was tremendously heavy. Heavier than any statue I got, just this upper body. 50 pounds probably. Maybe a little less. Whew. I am tired. Everybody's worried about this line. It looks fine in person. Wouldn't even worry about it. If that's something that's holding you back, don't let it. Definitely don't let it. It can be displayed without a rocket, but I mean, come on, look at the hand. You're not going to do that. But if you take pictures like this, you wouldn't notice. Alright, time for more pieces. Whoo, doggy. That's a heavy Mosaka. Here he is, guys, fully assembled. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get back far enough to get him in frame. Now this guy is massive, super heavy. The base is one piece in one box. The box actually says base on it. That's probably 30 pounds. Then his lower torso, his legs basically, is probably another 30 pounds. And then his upper body is another piece in another box. The lower legs are in their own box, and it says lower legs, and that also comes with the rocket in it. And then, like I said, his upper body is in the last box. It's listed upper body, and that comes with the 4 heads. And the upper body is probably 35 pounds. I think that was the heaviest piece. So probably around 35, 40 for this. Around 30 for this, and 30 for this. This might be 25, because I think these two might... I don't know. I did it yesterday, so it's kind of hard to remember what was the heaviest. But definitely 100 pounds altogether. Easily. Easily. Here's the line on the chest that everybody's worried about. Because it's symmetrical. Blocking the light there. Whoops. But I'm going to start with the base. Right here, it's supposed to look like gunshots. Even in the sub base. The sub base has a nice texture on it too. I mean, the whole thing basically has texture on it. Except the helicopter. So, this is supposed to look like gunshots here. It's got a couple gunshots in the fuselage as well. And he's on a sand base. Like he's in the desert, kind of like in the movie when he's fighting the military. I mean, it's also in the comics too, so this is supposed to be a comic Hulk. So there's the helicopter. It looks awesome. Love the shark teeth paint job on it. And this is what the cockpit looks like. This piece right here was out and laying here when I opened the box. When I was turning the box over, I heard plastic rattling around. My heart dropped. Luckily, it was just this piece, and right now I just have it pressure fit in there, but I probably should glue it so it don't come out. So that's what the helicopter looks like. You know, it looks like it's sandy on the bottom. It's all destroyed. You can actually make out, if I can keep still, you can make out the letters and stuff. Very cool, very cool. I like the helicopter a lot. Looks nice. All the worn parts, see that? Have like silver. So it's a lot of gray with the silver damaged looking parts, and then a lot of dust and sandy overspray. But the silver looks very metallic, so it looks good. So that's pretty much the base. This piece here, let me zoom back out, sorry about that. This piece right here, you have to put in. It slots in right there. And it also slots in right there. And then this is a separate piece as well. See that? And that goes right there. So they did a very good job on the helicopter. And where his feet meet the helicopter, it's very nice, very flush, no gaps. Here's his feet. They got a nice sandy paint job on them. Bottom's all dusty and sandy looking, like he's been running around fighting them mother, trying to hurt them when you know you ain't gonna hurt the Hulk, so why even try? Boop. And here's the other foot. Let's get you in close on that so you can really see it. Don't you just want to tickle, tickle? Don't tickle the Hulk. Hulk's angry. And then you come into his jeans. Sorry about that, it was unfocused. I probably should have focused on the foot a little better. You got muddy toenails, dog. Alright. Enough playing around. The purple has a lot of different shades in it, and it has a lot of that same overspray dust method that they got on the feet. They got it here. It's hard to tell on camera. Trying to capture it, guys, but you know how cell phones are. I'm not sitting here using a Sony Handycam. Right there you can see pretty good on his knee how much of a dust weathered look they got going on. Painted very good. I think he's a little underwhelming here. I don't know. What do you think? We move up to, well, let's show you the back of the pants. You can see all the folds in that. Nice texture. Feels and looks like denim. The stitching looks good. Muscles just bulging. Veins. Nice wrinkles on the kneecaps. And you got the flame over here. Very nice effect. I've seen this before on this guy. The 1/10 Hulkbuster, which has got a super nice paint job. The weathering effect on this was really nice too. And same thing, he's got dusty feet. And then you got the flame there, which is the same effect that this flame has on Hulk. Very cool, this Hulkbuster for 1/10. See the damage on that, the weathering. Very nice. So, there's the writing. Oh, the writing on the missile. His hand, huge hands. Trying to get that for you guys so you can kind of see how the missile goes in there. It's two pieces. This is a piece with the flame, and then the top is its own piece that goes in. I don't know if I have it exactly right, but it fits the best way there, and it makes me the most comfortable the way it's sitting right now, because it actually comes all the way together. If I can get you in here, hold on. Probably not going to be able to see it, but in there is where they meet. But yeah, that's the rocket. What I feel, that's probably one of my nitpicks, is the rocket might be slightly oversized. I mean, you see the size of the helicopter, and you're assuming that the rocket came from that helicopter or another one like it. And it seems like it would be a little big for the helicopter. I don't know. The helicopter's pretty big, and that's the size of the rocket. So here's his hands. Basically the same width of his wrists, which is something I really like. I like when Hulk's wrists are almost as big as his hands. Huge forearms, triceps, all roided out. I mean, come on, my man's got veins on his back. Who do you know's got veins on their back? Hulk does. Here's the other arm. A little more zoomed in so you can see the texture. Obviously you can see it because it's heavy on this Hulk statue. Elbow wrinkles. Nice shading. The veins. Fingernails all dusty and dirty. Like he's been out here bad people or something. I guess he was. Maybe. Bicep, bunch of veins. Armpit area. Shoulder. Massive chest. Nipples that are hard to see, but they're there. Abs all ripped up. They're not perfectly symmetrical, but they are very similar in shape. His riblet muscles, whatever you would call them. More armpit and bicep action. Forearm with all the veins. So yeah, his hands are nice and dusty like the feet. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Then you got his neck all veined up. Traps all explosive, looking like a linebacker from New England Patriots, all roided up and cheating. And here's the portrait. The teeth, they did a very good job on all of them with the teeth. His eyes are like a greenish brown hazel color. Very nice. Probably going to be hard to pick up here. Let me show you how. Come on, zoom out. So this is how the head is done, the connection, so you don't get a bad seam. So that's what it looks like. Nice big key. And this is the keys on the heads. This is a different head than I just had on. Let's see. Can you see the eye color there? Hard to get. Now that's one of my nitpicks on this statue is the eyebrows. They have like a sheen to them. See how they got that reflectiveness and bright light? If you take it out of the light, I mean I got light everywhere here, but in the light it has a sheen to it. Not sure why they did that. They should have just left the teeth looking like that and that's it. And the eyes. So they actually inset that. I don't know if you can see that. So let me show you what I mean. The head sits down in it and goes over it. So you can't see it. I mean, there's a seam right here from the actual portrait, but see how it actually goes over it some? Very, very nice. Very, very nicely done how they did that. Trying to get this guy in the right light for you. Alright, now let me show you the other portraits. Alright, here's another one of the portraits. I like the mouth the best on this guy because it's open and you got the tongue showing. They're not perfectly white. They got a nice gloss. The gum color looks good. Like I said, my only nitpick are the eyebrows on the portraits, really. This head, I guess, can look a little small. I think this is the smallest head. And then we got the fourth and last head. See how this head looks bigger? The fourth and final head. Portrait. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, the teeth look great on this thing. The lips look cool. They got that little bit of flesh undertone. I wish they would have did that with the fingernails, but I understand they're dirty and stuff, so. Again, let me show you that seam. As you can see, you can't even really see it there. I just want to show you the seam on all the heads. This head's a little smaller too. The other small head again. The seam probably looks the worst on this one because his hair doesn't cover it at the top. So that looks not as good as the other ones. But you're going to be looking at it from this angle or even more further head on. So you're not going to see it. And then the last one again. I'm not sure which one I like the most. And the seam looks great on this one. Can't even see it. So I'm not sure which head I'm going to use yet. That is to be determined. Alright guys, well, that's the close-up shots. I'm going to try to get some scale pictures with other statues next to it. I'll either get pictures of it or I'll try to take a short video to add to this video. And I want to show you when he's in his final spot, which is over there. I got to move that stuff. To me, he seems to be based off of that print. Can't see that, but it's very similar. I'll show you that at the end. Alright guys, here he is next to the Venom bust. The life-size bust. Pretty big. Here he is lined up with the Prime 1 Venom. Again, huge. Here it is next to the Iron Studios 1/10 Jurassic Park piece. Here he is against Spider-Man Premium Format. Here he is lined up against Gladiator Hulk. Here it is against Dark Phoenix, Sideshow Premium Format. Here he is next to X-23 and the Premium Format Wolverine. And here's the last one, guys. Him lined up against Hulk vs. Wolverine maquette by Sideshow Collectibles. Alright, so I got him in the packs. And that's how he fits in there. He's got plenty of space on either side of his hands. I could push him back a little further if I have to. Right now I got the rocket like that because that's just the easiest way it fit in for now, because I wanted to get the video done. I'll adjust that later on, but I want to make sure that doesn't fall. And here or my other Hulks. I gotta rearrange these. Not sure which head I'm gonna use yet. I turned the light off. So right now it's just light from other spots hitting it. Alright guys, until the next one.